How many of you feel bad for not following through with your boundaries? You tell yourself next time it's going to be different, but nothing changes. Trust me, I've been there. What if I told you it's possible to feel less anxious, more confident, and more self-assured? No more giving in when you want to say no, and no more guilt because you said no. My name is Janelle, and I'm a former trauma therapist with 10 years experience, and in this video, I'm going to break down why your boundaries fail and the missing link that causes unnecessary pain and suffering. The number one reason why your boundaries fail is because you don't have consequences. Consequences are the backbone for your boundaries. Without it, you're just making a suggestion and people ignore suggestions. By not implementing this, you are standing in the way of experiencing peace of mind. A lot of you struggle with boundaries and consequences because of fear. Fear the other person is going to get mad at you, fear of judgment, fear of being seen as confrontational, fear of losing a relationship. Someone said to me, you know what, Janelle, if I set my boundaries and enforce the consequences, I'm going to push everyone away. That is not true. The people who run away are the ones you shouldn't be afraid to lose in the first place. Think about it. If the price of admission to any relationship, whether it's a family member, a friend, a romantic partnership, if the price of admission into that relationship is for you to forfeit your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions, your values, your morals, is the relationship worth you abandoning who you are just so the other person doesn't get upset with you and you can continue to have a relationship with that person? What type of relationship is that? I want you to think about this for 1 second and comment below if you think it's worth it. If you can't speak up for yourself with the people who are the closest to you, what's the point? Your boundaries and consequences are not there to frighten anyone or to make you look rigid or cold, but a lot of people think this way. Boundaries and consequences are there to protect you from unhealthy relationships. This can include family, friends, coworkers, and romantic partnerships. Repeat after me. Consequences are important because they protect me. Say it again. Consequences are important because they protect me. It signals that you respect yourself and you are asking for respect in return. People can't easily manipulate you because your boundaries are the foundation of who you are. It determines the type of relationships you have, your morals, your values, and your belief system. They tell people what you like and what you don't like. Consequences keep people in check. If I were to be disrespectful to one of my friends, she would probably wonder what's going on. Are you okay, Janelle? Because that's not like you. But if I continue to be disrespectful, she will end the friendship because I'm not a healthy friend. I'm being disruptive and rude. She is willing to walk away because I'm disrupting her peace. I'm not adding value to our friendship. I'm adding chaos. Another factor when implementing consequences to your boundaries is that it signals to others you know your worth and your value. Some of you might have low self-esteem, and it becomes apparent to the other person. You become an easy target for others to use and abuse you. If you're a married woman, okay, and your husband cheats on you for the third time, and you know about it, and he knows you know about it, what's the incentive for him to stop cheating? You tell him for the third time that you'll leave him if he does it again. But you both know that won't happen. Your husband doesn't fear losing you or your marriage because there is no consequence. He doesn't respect you and you don't respect yourself. It's easy for people to take advantage of you because you don't know your worth. It's easy for them to manipulate you and talk you out of your boundary. At some point in your life, whatever is causing your low self-esteem, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I have one life to live. Every day I have an opportunity to do something different, to be who I want to be. Do I spend the rest of my life in misery worrying about what others think about me? Or do I choose peace, joy, and emotional stability? You have to be intentional about your decision. Guilt and loneliness are another factor that prevents you from enforcing consequences. First, let's talk about guilt, okay? I've heard so many people tell me that they feel guilty because the other person is angry with them and they don't want to be seen as a bad person. Remember, you're only enforcing your consequences if someone crosses your boundary. If someone is angry with you because they crossed your boundary, which means they did something that wasn't appropriate, in the words of Mel Robbins, let them. Let them be angry. Let them have their moment. You need to learn how to sit with the discomfort of someone else's emotions and anger towards you. If you can't, you will continue to believe you did something wrong, and other people will continue to manipulate you and guilt you. Let them be angry. Let them huff and puff. That is not your problem. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Don't let someone else's emotions scare you into submission. The last factor I'm going to discuss that prevents you from implementing your consequences for your boundaries is loneliness. A lot of you will accept someone's mistreatment because you don't want to be alone. You fear if you speak up and enforce your consequences, the other person will leave you. It's like I said earlier, if the price of admission into any relationship is for you to forfeit your thoughts, your feelings, and your identity, is the relationship worth losing yourself? If you have to be silent in order to receive love and affection, your relationship is built on a deck of cards. One wrong move and you'll lose it all. If you're in this type of relationship, you're already alone. Remember, consequences protect you from unhealthy people. The right people will respect you and your boundaries. If you made it to the end of my video, thanks for watching. Comment below what's one boundary you've set that people keep crossing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye for now.